YouTube used to feel human. A website where random people with cheap microphones and zero budget could become the biggest entertainers on the internet. Creators like PewDiePie, Markiplier, JackSepticEye and Filthy Frank did not feel like corporate, they felt real.
Here's one last bro fist from the #1 in the world.
But today YouTube feels different, bigger, faster, louder and somehow less authentic. Many people believe there is one creator who did not just succeed on YouTube, he changed it forever. MrBeast. Not because he broke the platform, but because he mastered it. And in doing so, he may have accidentally transformed YouTube from a place driven by creativity.
Hey guys, make sure if you're not already, you subscribe!
Is that how you spell subscribe?
Oh crap.
Into a machine optimized purely for attention.
No, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
We'll be going into the tombs of ancient pharaohs, places that are literally illegal to enter because they're incredibly dangerous.
So how did we go from messy creators with webcams to billion view spectacles engineered for maximum retention? Well, that's what we are going to look at in this video. Before the private islands, before the $1 million challenges, before YouTube started feeling like a televised game show, before people knew MrBeast as the money guy, MrBeast was just another kid trying to figure out the algorithm.
How much does PewDiePie make? And to be honest, it's probably none of our business how much PewDiePie makes off of YouTube, but this video is for entertainment purposes.
Back in 2012, Jimmy Donaldson wasn't a mastermind creator or a business empire. He was just a teenager uploading gaming videos from his bedroom. Awkward commentary, low views, inconsistent uploads, the exact same phase almost every small YouTuber goes through. And honestly, nobody was watching. For years, his channel barely moved. Videos would get a few hundred views, sometimes even less. No viral hits, no one-night success, just experimentation.
I'm very confused, but hey, I have 2,000 subscribers, so whatever, I can do what I want. 2,000 people want to watch my videos, even though, you know, it kind of took like 4 years to get, but we're going to look on the positive side. 2,000 people want to watch my videos. The irony of it is that it took me 4 years to get 2,000 subscribers, and there are YouTubers out there who gain more than 2,000 subs a day, double or triple that every single day.
He tried everything: Minecraft videos, Call of Duty commentary, random challenges, even videos analyzing other creators' intros, trying to reverse engineer why some channel exploded while others stayed invisible. While most creators were just focused on making videos, Jimmy became obsessed with understanding why videos worked. He wasn't chasing the fame yet. He was studying YouTube like it was a science project. He reportedly spent countless hours talking with other small creators on Discord, analyzing watch time, thumbnails, audience retention graphs, long before most YouTubers even knew those metrics mattered. And this is important because MrBeast didn't accidentally succeed. He treated YouTube less like an art form and more like a system waiting to be solved. The breakthrough finally came in 2017.
But on a serious note, thank you guys for 50K. I just, you know, I still remember when I hit 1,000 subscribers. It was actually this corner right here.
No insane editing, no massive budget, just endurance and curiosity about what would hold viewers' attention. The video took over 40 hours to complete, and somehow it worked. Millions of people clicked, millions stayed watching. For the first time, Jimmy had proof of something very powerful. If you could keep people watching, YouTube would reward you. That realization changed everything. From that moment on, MrBeast wasn't just uploading videos anymore. He was optimizing them. Every title,
I just bought that private island.
every cut,
Everything you could ever want is on this private island.
every second of silence
And you know, see if it flows before we go any further.
started serving one purpose: retention. And ironically, the same qualities that made him relatable, experimentation, persistence, obsession, were also laying foundation for a completely new era of YouTube. An era where success would not belong to the most creative creator, but to the creator who understood the algorithm best. And that's where the story really begins. If you're still watching this video, then give it a like and subscribe to the channel so that it can get picked up by the algorithm. After years of trials and error, MrBeast finally discovered something most creators were still trying to understand. YouTube does not reward efforts, it rewards attention. Once his videos started gaining traction, Jimmy did not slow down. Instead of asking what do I want to make, he started asking a far more dangerous question. What makes people unable to click away? And that question changed everything. His content began evolving rapidly. The videos got simpler in concept but bigger in execution. I gave strangers $10,000.
Alright, so you now have 24 hours to spend the $1 million. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Last to leave wins the money.
We built a revolving door. Last one to keep revolving wins $20,000. Unless it's Chandler. If Chandler wins this challenge, he gets $50,000 in straight cash. Because as you know, he's never won a challenge before, so if he does win, we want to do something.
I bought everything in a store.
Hey, MrBeast here. Today we're gonna buy every item in this store. Let's do it. So you get the gist of the video. We're basically buying literally everything in this store, which if it was just Chris, me, and Chandler would take forever, so I brought some friends. Make sure you get everything. Don't leave a single thing on the shelf.
The genius wasn't just the money, it was clarity. You don't need context. You don't need to know the creator. You understood the video instantly. Anyone scrolling could grasp the idea in 1 second, and that made clicking irresistible. Around 2018 and 2019, the channel exploded. Views multiplied, subscribers skyrocketed, and suddenly MrBeast wasn't just another successful creator. He was rewriting what success on YouTube looked like. But the real innovation wasn't the giveaways, it was structure. Every video became engineered for retention. The hook arrived in the first 5 seconds.
We are now stranded on this island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Our only way off this island is to build a sailboat.
Dead air disappeared.
You can see, there's nothing here. So I'm gonna blow it up.
Cuts became faster.
Red light. You're definitely, so many of you just got out.
They gotta run faster.
You gotta sprint. Green light. Green light. I'm not even gonna say red light.
Stakes constantly escalated.
But later in this video, we're going to a $150 million island and also a $250 million super island.
Something new happened every few seconds to prevent boredom.
Oh my God! Oh, wait, they jumped! There he goes!
Where old YouTube thrived on personality, MrBeast perfected pacing, and YouTube's algorithm loved it. Because from the platform's perspective, MrBeast videos were perfect products. Viewers clicked, watched longer, shared more, and came back again. Soon other creators noticed something unsettling.
For the next 24 hours, the biggest YouTubers in the world will be controlling my life. Starting with MrBeast. I challenge you to give your mom $10,000. Have fun. $10,000?
Okay, so the first 12 seconds of the video was like completely ripped off. It's actually hilarious because this guy Malik is playing a video from MrBeast as if MrBeast sent him this video.
Channels copying this formula started growing faster than traditional commentary, gaming, or personality-driven content. The definition of a good video quietly shifted across the platform. You didn't just need to be entertaining anymore. You needed scale, you needed spectacle, you needed constant stimulation. MrBeast wasn't just rising, he was setting a new standard. And once that standard existed, the algorithm began comparing everyone to it.
The first one is last to leave the Tesla keeps it challenge from MrBeast. There's the thumbnail, and then right above we have the Stokes twins. Obviously they stole it. I'm trying to think if they even like changed anything up, because you can see even that Pikachu in like the top left background, like you didn't even think to remove the Pikachu. At least change that little background in the back so it looks like a different garage. All they did was remove that middle console, like that tablet on the Tesla, and then they just exchanged the people. They couldn't even do the due diligence of removing the Pikachu.
Creators weren't competing against each other anymore. They were competing against a formula designed to be almost impossible to match without massive resources. And without realizing it, YouTube had entered the new era, one where virality became engineered rather than discovered.
Dustin? Oh, Dustin won $500.
The rise of MrBeast wasn't just a success story of one creator. It was the moment YouTube stopped feeling like a website and started feeling like an industry. The rise of MrBeast didn't just create a successful channel, it changed the rules of YouTube. Because once a creator proves a formula works, the platform starts rewarding everyone who follows it, and suddenly YouTube stopped being a playground for individuals and started becoming a competition of efficiency. Creators everywhere began studying MrBeast's style, not copying the personality, but copying the system. Hooks in the first 5 seconds, faster pacing, higher stakes, bigger thumbnails, constant stimulation. Videos weren't just made anymore, they were optimized, and optimization has consequences.
Get crazier as we go. Let's head to the next one.
For years, YouTube rewarded authenticity. A single person talking to a camera could build millions of subscribers purely through personality and connection.
Almost 400 people. To some people, that's not a lot of subscribers. Below 1,000 is considered almost no subscribers at all. But to me, almost 400 subscribers is pretty big. And I know a lot of people don't continuously watch my stuff, but that's okay.
But as retention became the most important metric, the barrier to success quietly rose. Because competing now didn't just mean being interesting, it meant competing against creators with editors, thumbnail designers, writers, data analysts, production crew. Channels slowly transformed into full-scale media companies. The creator wasn't just a creator anymore, they became a CEO. And this is where many small YouTubers began fading away. Not because they suddenly became less talented, but because the environment changed around them. A solo creator uploading once a week could not compete with teams analyzing audience data daily. Videos that felt slower, more personal, or experimental struggled to survive in an ecosystem trained to prioritize constant engagement. The algorithm didn't hate small creators, it simply learned to prefer videos that kept viewers watching longer, and large productions were better at delivering that constantly. So naturally, corporations noticed. Brands, studios, and venture-backed channels entered the platform, bringing professional lighting, massive budgets, and marketing strategies traditionally seen in the television production.
I am with the chairman and CEO of T-Series, and I flew all the way here to India to make you a proposition. If you subscribe to me, I will subscribe to T-Series.
YouTube, once defined by bedrooms and webcams, started looking more like Netflix. And ironically, the very thing that made YouTube special, its unpredictability, its raw creativity, its individuality, and all of it began to disappear. Creators weren't asking, what do I want to make? They were asking, what will perform? And when every creator starts chasing performance, the platform slowly becomes filled with videos designed not for expression, but for maximum retention.
Okay, so this is the world's largest bowl of candy. Last to leave this wins $10,000. Let's go!
The obsession with optimization had flipped YouTube upside down. But here is a twist. MrBeast did not force this change. He simply showed everyone what the algorithm truly wanted. And once the truth was revealed, there was no going back. There was a time when YouTube existed as the complete opposite of television. TV was polished, scripted, corporate. YouTube was messy, personal, human. Anyone could upload, anyone could succeed. The entire identity of the platform was built around one idea: broadcast yourself. You did not need permission, you did not need investors, you did not need a production team, just a camera and a personality people could like. But as the platform evolved, especially after the success of creators like MrBeast, something unexpected happened. YouTube began slowly transforming into the very thing it originally disrupted: television. Videos started looking less like personal uploads and more like full-scale production.
Park with over a dozen water slides. It also has its own hot air balloon and just about every activity you could ever imagine. And we have it all to ourselves. There are no other guests here.
Warehouses replaced bedrooms, storyboards replaced spontaneity, uploads required planning meetings, sponsors, crews, editors, and a massive budget. The creator era quietly shifted into the studio era, and for individual creators, the gap became impossible to ignore. How does one person compete with a channel backed by dozens of employees? How does authenticity compete with spectacle? spectacle. The problem wasn't that high production value existed, it was that algorithm increasingly rewarded it. Bigger videos meant high retention meant more recommendation, and more recommendation meant dominance. Success stopped feeling accessible. The dream that anyone could make it on YouTube started fading away. Because now, success often required resources closer to a television production than a personal hobby. Ironically, the platform built to free creators from traditional media ended up recreating its structure, and viewers did not even notice the transition happening. YouTube did not suddenly become TV overnight. It slowly evolved into a new version of it, faster, louder, and infinitely optimized for attention.
In this video, I gathered Kevin Hart, Paris Hilton, Howie Mandel, and many more of my favorite celebrities.
Holy mackerel.
Enter our circle, and I trap them all in this red circle. And whoever leaves last wins $1 million.
The core spirit of YouTube, ordinary people sharing authentic moments, wasn't officially removed. It was simply outcompeted. And that raises a very difficult question. Did creators lose YouTube? Or did the audience unknowingly demand this transformation? By this point, the conversation about YouTube changing wasn't just happening in the comment sections anymore. Creators themselves started talking about it openly. During a podcast discussion involving JackSepticEye and Tommy in it, the topic of modern YouTube inevitably led back to one name: MrBeast. JackSepticEye, a creator who rose during the YouTube's personality-driven era.
Hello, all you beautiful people out there. My name is JackSepticEye, and welcome back to some badass cry of fear.
Voiced the concern many long-time creators quietly shared. He said that MrBeast ruined YouTube.
Jack, would you say YouTube's changed for the worse?
Yes.
Now, Jack.
Let's verify that first.
I just know. Now, Jack, a completely unrelated question. Do you like MrBeast?
No.
Jack.
Oh! Do you think MrBeast ruined YouTube?
Yes.
He explained that modern YouTube increasingly feels dominated by spectacle, bigger challenges, higher budgets, and constant escalation, instead of genuine connection with the creator.
Now, in all honesty, Jack, why?
Because it became more about views, money, and popularity than it did about having fun.
You just don't think you had fun playing Squid Games? You don't think you had fun riding on yachts?
Building wells in Africa? I don't know.
If he had fun doing those videos, they'd be longer. We'd see the fun.
Ooh.
Thought you were going to get me with that one, didn't you?
The criticism wasn't framed as hatred towards MrBeast himself. Instead, it was about what his success represented. JackSepticEye argued that when one style of content performs overwhelmingly well, it unintentionally reshapes creator expectations across the entire platform. New creators began believing that success requires massive concepts, expensive production, or extreme ideas, even though that wasn't always what made YouTube special.
Do you still enjoy being a YouTuber?
Yeah.
In simpler terms, MrBeast didn't just win the game, he changed how everyone believed the game had to be played. And that sentiment resonated with many creators who felt that platform is becoming harder and harder for smaller personality-focused channels to survive. But what made this moment interesting was MrBeast's response. He was really not very happy with the JackSepticEye criticism, but rather than rejecting the criticism, he largely agreed with the underlying reality. MrBeast has repeatedly said that he isn't trying to replace traditional creators. He is simply making the best videos possible within the system YouTube rewards. In interviews and online discussion, he emphasized that he studies retention, pacing, and audience psychology because the platform itself incentivizes those choices. From his perspective, he did not change YouTube. He adapted to it faster than anyone else, and that's where the debate becomes complicated. Because if a creator succeeds by following the rule of the platform, is the creator responsible for the outcome? Or is it the algorithm and ultimately the audience, the real force driving the transformation? The JackSepticEye discussion marked an important shift in the conversation. Now, for the first time, the question wasn't simply, did MrBeast ruin YouTube? It became, was YouTube always destined to evolve this way, with or without him? So did MrBeast really ruin YouTube? The honest answer is yes. And also, not at all. MrBeast did not destroy YouTube out of malice. He did not wake up one day trying to erase small creators or turn the platform into a corporate entertainment. He simply understood YouTube better than anyone else. He studied what the algorithm rewarded, mastered retention, and built videos perfectly designed for the modern internet. In many ways, he became the ideal YouTuber, the final evolution of a system built around attention. But that success revealed something very uncomfortable. YouTube was never purely about authenticity. It was always moving towards optimization. MrBeast did not change the direction of YouTube. He accelerated it. And once audiences got used to faster pacing, bigger stakes, and constant stimulation, the entire platform adapted around those expectations. Creators evolved, production teams grew, budget increased, the line between YouTube and television slowly disappeared. The real shift wasn't caused by one creator, it was caused by three forces working together. The algorithm rewarding watch time, creators chasing survival, and viewers choosing what to watch. Because every click, every share, every second watched teaches YouTube what we actually want to watch. And maybe that is the uncomfortable truth at the center of this debate. YouTube did not stop being authentic because creators changed. It changed because we did change as an audience. We clicked the bigger thumbnail, we watched the faster videos, we rewarded spectacles over simplicity. MrBeast did not ruin YouTube. He held up a mirror to it, and the platform we see today might not be the result of one of the creators' influence, but the natural evolution of an internet obsessed with attention. So the real question isn't whether YouTube can go back, it's whether authenticity can survive in a system designed to optimize everything. Because somewhere right now a kid with just a webcam is uploading their first video, just like people on the YouTube used to do. The difference is they are entering a completely different game, and they might never make it to even 1000 subscribers. And that is the very harsh truth about the YouTube algorithm today. You know, instead of asking whether MrBeast ruined YouTube or not, maybe the real question we should be asking is, did MrBeast ruin YouTube, or did he just master the version of YouTube we all created as a community? Because let's be honest, if a new creator uploaded the old style of videos today, would you even click on it? Because I can show you several thousand channels who are just doing that for years and are getting like less than 100 views. So let me know, what do you think? Did YouTube evolve, or did it lose something along the way? And are we as a community responsible for that?
Why are we still here? Just to suffer.